Hey, welcome to my channel again. I just got a package in the mail and it's from the RomXc people. So Jeff sent me a new version of the RomX hardware, and this is compatible with the zip chip. So let's see what it has. Here it is. The folks at the ROM Exchange have done it again. The new version is fully compatible with the zip chip. And this is not an easy task. The zip chip was a very complex piece of hardware. So let's go ahead and bring in the test app to see. Let's go ahead and open up to install it. I'm using the dreaded tapping method to open the case. First, let's remove the original ROM. You gotta be careful handling these chips to avoid bending the fit. You gotta do the same when installing the RomX. Be careful. Now we gotta replace the original CPU with the zip chip. But wait, let's test it first. Okay, everything is working fine, so we can go ahead and replace the CPU. Again, very carefully remove the original CPU. The zip chip is very delicate, so you gotta be very careful. I like to use a lamp to make sure that all the pins get into the right position. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and test it. And the fun begins. Everything is working fine. At this point, I'm just making sure that everything works, so I'm performing different tasks. Remember, I have a zip chip 4 inside, that's why. One of the coolest features of this new version is the ability to change time directly on the menu. Simple, just click I for info and then Ctrl C. This will allow you to edit time and date just moving the arrow up, down and sideways. It's that simple. Next, let's see the new program to set the time. It's called clock set, so you just run it. The interface is very simple and easy to understand. Tell is that the hours are in 24-hour mode. It even has the day of the week. But the coolest feature by far is the software tree. It allows you to modify the time by the second, up to 30 seconds per year. More information is on the manual, of course. One of the things that I've been wanting to do since back in the 80s was to be able to change the boot text. That used to be very tricky and complicated in the past. Now it's pretty easy with the RomX. For this test I already have a ROM3 and ROM4 bin files already in a floppy. First I'll be loaded to memory. It will take a few seconds to load, so we gotta be patient. Once it's loaded, we'll go to monitor and we modify this line 15bb. It has to be 9 characters. If we put a shorter text, we gotta put spaces before and after. For this example, I put in the word have master based on the hex codes. When we're done, we just save the file. When we're done saving, we reboot. Once in the main menu, we load it on an empty slot, let's say 6. We can add a quick description to know what it is. And when it finishes loading, we can test it immediately by typing 6. And there it is, my own custom ROM4 image. Let me turn it off and on again to see it. It's so nice. Like I mentioned at the beginning, Jeff and they have been very busy fixing stuff and adding new features. The shipping version of the firmware not only will support the zip chip, but it will also allow you to control the speed right from the menu. Let's do a quick example with Choplifter. We're going to go to 7 and press Ctrl D to edit the file name and features. With the right arrow, we're going to scroll to the %E. We need to replace the E with any character from 0 to F. That will set the speed of the ROM. Let's replace it with 0 to turn off the zip chip. That means no acceleration. Just press Enter and 7 to run Choplifter. We can see it runs at normal speed. Now let's change it to a faster mode. This time we replace 0 with E. You can clearly see it's running at 4 MHz. You can see RomX is a solid product. Jeff and Dean continually improve it. But it's not only the updates what makes it nice. They provide tools to encourage people to create their own ROMs and play around with the product. That's why their website is called the ROM Exchange. It encourages people to upload their images and share with the community. I recommend extensively the RomX. It's one of those tools that once you have it, you can't live without it. Well, that's it for now. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. See you next time.